team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. The coverage team maintains his discipline. Much doing on that return. Leaves it with the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll ride his man on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Taylor wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Running into the open space. Turning on the Jets. The 20. Touchdown Bulldogs. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. As if they didn't get it off in time, it'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Handoff from the gun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Michigan.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Taylor wants to throw it. Finds his man. It's Thompson. Bulldozes his way through. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Leaves it with the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
He's going to take off, and he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Taylor wants to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Bulldog. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marshall. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown, and a chance on this drive to even the score. Unloads it left. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most if something's not open.
It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away when you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you dive and make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and the defense took advantage of it.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Taylor wants to throw it. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
On the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Really good job by this defense, man. 4th down and short. Great job playing the quarterback first. That's the most important part of the option. Don't let him get downhill. Now it gets to the pitch man. It gets a little bit outside. They run to the football and get the big stop on 4th down.
He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a first down. A lot of urgency for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. To the air on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Taylor wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Evans. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Calls his own number. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Yeah, there's so much aggressiveness in college football, and I'm here for it. I want all of it. Nice job, 4th and short. I'm buying my club, and now 1st and goal inside the 5. I'm trying to get that touchdown. Forget those field goals.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Fielded in the end zone, it's Marshall. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. He's got an open man. At the 35, he's loose. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting.
There he goes. Picks up the first down, still moving. Big play in the running game, and they get him out of bounds right at the 50-yard line. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Right back to the well. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You know what they need. You know what they wanted. You know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's caught. It's McCulley. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets rid of it. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna run it. It's moved. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here's a hit. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Pulls it in. It's Morgan. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw. It's Underwood. Makes the grab. It's Morgan. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Now on first down from the 43.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Throws to the wideout. Got it on the outside. It's Marsh. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They're down to the 20. 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Pressure coming. Working that left side now. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Got room on the return. The 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
He'll bring it out. It's Marshall. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires left. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
After the flag, distance for a first down cut in half. They can really get aggressive on 1st and 5. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Rolling right and going deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. The Wolverines will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by.
Touchdown, Wolverines! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though.
Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Lots of running room. He's at the touchdown Bulldogs. Once he got some room, it was over.
Salt into room, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Marshall. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So here comes the Michigan offense. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Wolverines want to move quickly.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about it.
It's a seam wide open. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Marshall. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. The sure hands, it's Klein. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Motion from the wide receiver. Taylor wants to throw it. Looking to take a shot. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. That's caught. It's Evans. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Shoots it to the left. Fires it incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Taylor wants to throw. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Finds a man on the left. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. After this, it'll be a wrap. The snap sets up the throw. Floats it out in space. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
A hostile environment. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. To throw, it's Mendoza. Finds the tight end. Finds some fresh air. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him. The Hoosiers moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Trying to take it back. Inside the 30. The tag. Touchdown, Michigan. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Wide open downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Breaks into the open. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
From the gun, again, looking for room. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Hand off from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, going to the air. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense, like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it inside the 15. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Going to swing it on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. the period. First down here. To the air on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems...
There he goes! Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Hoosiers are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Cooper. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that.
Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Just keep slinging it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And it's going to be batted down. They'll... to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Well, that's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able